Okay, so I'm going to edit the state boundaries of the United States map in a way that's meant to satisfy my probably severe and untreated OCD. So this is good therapy for me. For starters, let's do this. I don't even know why Delaware is a thing. It kind of bothers me. It's like an ugly tumor on Maryland's butt. So we're going to erase that state boundary. And there. Now Maryland has a nice fat peninsula. Also, Virginia, give the eastern shore up to Maryland as well. We want that to be nice and even. So we've got like a nice, chunky, healthy Maryland there. No Delaware, no Virginia, eastern shore to worry about. I'm not done with the eastern seaboard yet. Why are Vermont and New Hampshire even separate? I mean, to be honest with you, if we got rid of that boundary, we've got a nice, big, beautiful, kind of rectangular looking state. Now, we have the same problem here with Connecticut and Rhode Island. There we go, another big rectangular state there. This is starting to look better already, folks. Now, I know this is going to mess with some of you guys, but have you noticed that I don't have Alaska and Hawaii in the corner? That's because we're giving Alaska back to Russia, or in this case, we're going to sell it to Canada, and we're going to give Hawaii to the Japanese. So if you're from either of those states and that offends you, I'm sorry, I just don't care. Anyway, let's move on. Now we've got Pennsylvania and New Jersey. It always kind of bothers me when one state is hogging all the coastline and they don't share it. So as punishment for New Jersey not sharing the coastline with Pennsylvania, there, no more New Jersey. We've just got a really fat and long Pennsylvania here that goes all the way from there to there. So pretty much every state on the eastern seaboard gets some coastline. Now we got to focus on the Gulf Coast over here. Now I know I probably look like a weatherman the way I'm doing this, but I don't like how Florida is being so doggone stingy. Share some coastline with Alabama and Mississippi, darn it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take this out. There. Alabama now has a nice, adequate, healthy coastline. We don't have to worry about Florida getting too much of it. And also, I'm sorry, you New Orleans people, but you're now members of the state of Mississippi. There. Now Mississippi gets a nice, beautiful coastline. So Louisiana still has some. But you know what? Mississippi and Alabama get some nice coastline. That's looking good. Now let's go over up here to the Great Lakes. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. You know exactly where I'm going with this. Yoink! Now Wisconsin gets the peninsula too, because think about it. Minnesota has one of these pointy things that's pointing diagonally. Why doesn't Wisconsin get one too? It's just not fair. If I were Wisconsinian, I'd be pissed about this. So no, Wisconsin is now going to get Michigan's peninsula. Michigan is just going to have to be grateful for what it has and be grateful we don't do more to it. And by the way, something I forgot, did you know that Tennessee and North Carolina used to be one big long state? I think it's time to bring that back. It's looking nice and healthy there. And Kentucky also used to be part of Virginia. So Virginia gives up the eastern shore, but they get Kentucky. See, now it kind of looks like butterfly wings or like lips or something. We've got some nice, beautiful symmetry here without these arbitrary lines. So the Appalachians looking good. Great Lakes are looking good. Now we come over here to the American Southwest, and this is where things get interesting. I'll be honest with you. Why? Just why Oklahoma? You know what? We're going to be more generous with Oklahoma. I hate how it just... Let's make it even and rectangular. So there we go. Oklahoma gets North Texas. But Texas is going to have to be more generous with this coast too. I know it's not a coastline, but with this border. So all of this, there we go. Now New Mexico gets a little more width, and Texas doesn't get these weird jagged borders. Now Texas, looks a lot better like that. Oh, and let's see, California, let's just do this. There we go, that makes me feel a lot better. All right, now going up to the Midwest. Now going back up here, or I guess, I don't know, this is like flyover country. I don't like weird sticks like this on maps. It's kind of just have cleaner boundaries. I mean, Idaho is just gonna have to come off of that and just give it to Montana. But Montana is a bit asymmetrically long. I don't like how big Montana is, so we're going to split it. We get two states, okay? So we're going to get East Montana and West Montana. Oh man, this just makes me feel so good. Now, there's really no neat way to do this when you have states overlapping each other like that, so I'm actually going to come in at an angle here so everyone gets as much of a fair share as possible. So we're going to change the shape of Nebraska and Wyoming there. Okay, let's see. Have I done everything to this map that would satisfy me? Oh, yeah, I forgot one thing. Because we're giving Alaska to the Canadians, I figured we would just, annex Saskatchewan, almost like as payback. And also, Justin Trudeau is too soft to do anything about it anyway. So, there we have it. This is what the United States map would look like in a way that would satisfy my severe OCD. Have a good day, y'all.